Alright boys, new fusion event incoming. Before we get to that, man, a 2x event on Void Shards, which was expected coming up for this weekend with a 10x chance at pulling Leonardo from your Void pools. I'm not sure what exact percentage chance that gives you if you strike gold. Is it like 5 or 6% or something at 10x in Void Shards? Correct me down below if I'm wrong. And I don't know, man, I can see a hell of a lot of people pulling for this event. Why? Well, because this champion chase event that's coming up on the 19th of September, for this 10x for Leo, is also going to be attached to the Smart Fella Titan event as well. And so if you're sitting on a lot of Void Shards on your account, you might just want to pull some Void Shards anyway for the 2x, for the 10x for Leo, and even for like the pizza points for the Titan event as well, to work your way towards like whatever rank of Donny soul that it is that you're going for. Not that his 6-star soul is really worth all that. That's the one caveat I'll throw in here before everybody gets all excited and starts spam pulling the Void Shards. Yeah, I'm obviously not going to be doing this on my free-to-play account. On my main account, sure, like I've got Void Shards in abundance. Fair enough. But do bear in mind that there will be a guaranteed event, almost certainly, to get your hands on Leonardo in future. You don't have to rely on Void Shard luck, or this like 10x event for Void Shards or whatever. There's probably going to be a hero's path. It might take a whole boatload of Sacred Shards, but that's going to be like a guaranteed way to get your hands on Leonardo, so don't feel like you have to pull for this event. And next up, a new bloody fusion champion, because that's just what we needed right now, man. 22nd of September is when this new fusion event begins. His name is Granyt Doorkeep, Dwarf Faction, HP-based damage dealer of Spirit Affinity. Let's check out his kit. Well, in fact, before we do, man, if you're going to create a new Raid Shadow Legends account, man, and get all kinds of free stuff, then make sure to go ahead and create that new account right now by using the beginner promo link that is down below this video at the top of the description box, man. By using that link to create a new account on laptop or PC, won't work on mobile, but by using that link, you're going to get yourself Basilius Roanus as your day 1 starter legendary. He'll just pop up in your inbox, as well as a few free epic champions as you level up your account. They'll just arrive in your inbox too, man. Get it done before October 30th, while Michelangelo is still the login reward free legendary champion for new players inside of this gosh darn video game. Okay. Let's have it. Okay, so this is Mr. Granyt Doorkeep. Doesn't he just look beautiful? And this is his kit. Now, I've not looked at this at all. And so, let's just start with the A1, shall we? So the A1 is a attack one enemy 3 times, each with a 100% chance booked of removing 1 random buff from the target. Whoops, 1 random buff from the target. And each will ignore 20% of the target's defense. Okay, man. That's quite a lot of ignore defense for an A1 skill. Triple hitter, that's a lot of buff peel. Interesting. So far, it would appear that you're going to have to build this guy with a whole bunch of accuracy in PvP as well. However, I can already see that on his A2 skill, he does at least bring a increased accuracy buff before attacking on in. With this A2, so it's an attack all enemies through 10 cooldown before attacking, place that increased accuracy buff for 2 turns, 100% chance of placing decreased defense, and a block buffs debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. So there's no decreased duration of enemy buffs. There's no like buff removal from enemies on this before attacking. You place the increased accuracy, then attacking with your debuffs, but the buff peel is on the A1. Which, I don't know, man, to me strikes me as potentially a little bit of an issue. Let's keep on reading. I'm going to go ahead and slide this up so that you guys can see the full tooltip of the A3. I'm also going to try and think of like PvE areas in the game too, where you could also potentially use this guy, because that's important too, right? Not everybody gives a damn about live arena. Demolisher Blow being the A3. So it's an attack one enemy. Before attacking, remove all debuffs from this champion and place a 15% shatter buff and an increased crit damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. Okay. What does Shatter do again? I think Shatter increases your damage that you deal to Stone Skin. Potentially. I'll double check that just in case I'm wrong. We'll ignore unkillable Stone Skin and block damage buffs. Okay. If the target is not under any unkillable Stone Skin or block damage, this attack will deal 100% more damage. So wow, it's just a mega smack. Grant an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy is also a fantastic, fantastic little effect. Ooh. Ooh, man, that A3 changes everything. I mean, it is a 4-turn cooldown, but it gets an extra 10 if you kill somebody, and you should be killing somebody with this. Oh my god. And then finally on his passive, okay, I'm running out of like screenshot here, but whatever, dude. On his passive, it's one of those, man. It's the Fabian passive. At the start of this champion's turn, remove any fear, true fear, provoke, stun, freeze, sleep, or petrify debuffs from this champion. So he's just uncrowd controllable unless it's a polymorph. Unless it's a sheep. Unless it's a Mollyporf. Increases champion's damage inflicted against targets with no buffs on them by 20%. Okay. Sadly, his aura is just crit rate in all battles, which is absolutely bloody terrible. At least in my book, I think it's absolutely awful. But wow, okay, I gotta say, I wasn't really feeling it until we got down to the A3. I think that the A3 changes everything. It's still gonna be very, very tough to judge how useful this guy's actually gonna be. So the A3, okay, the A3, you come in as a damage dealer and you one-shot somebody. Let's just say, you know, for the sake of argument, you come in live arena, you one-shot somebody with that A3 skill, and then you then have the option with the A2 of attacking all enemies. But you know, there's probably going to be other enemies that are under stone skin and stuff like that. So how effective is that really going to be? You're probably not going to get to place like the decreased defense and block buffs and stuff like that. And the increased accuracy buff, how worthwhile is that, given that this guy's a damage dealer, so he's probably going to be one of the slower champions on your like live arena team, for example. And so you probably already used like a lot of your buff peel skills and decreased enemy buff duration skills and stuff like that before Grant Doorkeep has even had the chance to move. Possibly. Or Granyt, sorry, misnamed him there. But you've also got the option then of swinging in with the A1 and just having like a higher accuracy build and just smacking on in and buff peeling. The fact that on his passive he just can't be hard crowd controlled is very, very cool. I tell you what his A3 does remind me of as well. It's a champion that I do have on my main account, but it was like a premium champion that you can only buy to get. And so obviously I don't have Mr. He-Man on my free-to-play account if he wants to stop being shy and show on up. But He-Man's A2 is a great, great skill in Live Arena as well. And He-Man's great in Live Arena because he brings his speed aura as well as his A2 just being a huge smack that ignores stone skin buffs. Well, it turns out that Mr. Granit's A3 is going to be similar to this, except it's going to be ignoring Stone Skin, Unkillable, and block damage rate. It just ignores everything. Is this new fusion champion going to be enough to dislodge He-Man? Honestly, I don't see it. I'd like to be proven wrong, though. He-Man does actually have a place in live arena teams and like teams in like the upper echelons and stuff of live arena. I do see him show up every now and again. I will say when it comes to Mr. Granyt here, this is definitely a fusion that I am absolutely not interested in doing at all on my free-to-play account. It just makes no sense. I won't be touching it. Everybody, I think, was a little bit hoping for Master Splinter. You know what I'm saying, man? For like the Turtles event. Maybe is the time for Master Splinter to show up? I don't even know, but whatever, dude. I think everybody was expecting and hoping for it. We get Granyt Doorkeep instead. Not touching this guy in the free-to-play. I'll probably do it on the main account for the sake of just giving this guy a test run. Now, PvE areas of the game where you could hypothetically use this guy, it's not going to be anywhere super extraordinary, but I mean, you could use him in like Frost Spider. I guess you just bring an increased accuracy buff, which is quite nice. Decreased defense block buffs is fine in the Frost Spider as well. And I guess his passive also does make it so that, you know, he can't be frozen by Frost Spider also. As a Hydra damage dealer, maybe, who the hell knows, right? Depends on the scaling of his A3, doesn't it? I mean, he brings decreased defensive block buffs, which is a fantastic combo to be bringing into Hydra, so that's great. He also got some ignore defense on his A1. That could be good for damage. The A3 multipliers are the only thing, though, that really matter, given that this attack will deal 100% more damage to enemies that are not being protected by like, Unkillable and Stone Skin. For example, decapitated Hydra heads, where he might just attack in for like, I don't know, like a billion or something ridiculous, you know? And to be fair, for similar reasons, might be okay as a damage dealer into Chimera Clan Boss as well. Depends on the modifiers. With this A1 bringing buff peel, that's actually quite good into Chimera as well. If you don't have like a good reliable block buffs champion to take into Chimera, this could be an okay champion to bring on in there. Yeah, maybe I'm reaching a little bit there, but decreased defense, block buffs, buff peel on the A1, potentially a very hard-hitting A3. Who knows, you know, could work out. Let me know what you guys think, man. Are you guys sold on Granyt Doorkeep? Is this an easy skip for you? Do you not give a damn about Live Arena? And so he's automatically just kind of like crossed off as an option for you. On my free-to-play account, my resources are tapped, and I don't care that much about Live Arena. And so it's an easy skip for me on the free-to-play. I'll do it on the main and give it a review on the channel and see what this guy is all about. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this one, man. Yeah. Good luck with the fusion if you do decide to go for it. I'm going to be curious to see your guys' comments on this one. If you're looking to create a new raid account, make sure to get that done by using the beginner promo link at the top of the video description box right now. And I'm going to catch all of you all just a 10 bit later, man.